So I developed PTwall for this idea that most of your strength training should happen on your feet. And I just think there's so many benefits to being upright. Society is already seated or laying so much as it is, 20 hours on average, some say. So if you're upright 4 hours a day, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me that in order to strengthen your body, that you would go sit down and lay more, right? And again, I'm not totally against isolating muscle groups or even sitting on machines and doing different exercises. I just think that they should just be a small part of your overall strength training. Here's a quick demo of why I believe that. So let's say you pick up an adjustable bench for your PTwall, right? And you want to do some seated or laying movements just to mix them in. I say you should do that about 20% of the time, okay? So let's say you want to lay back and do some flies, right? This feels pretty good. However, I'm feeling a lot of pressure through my shoulders, all right? Feeling some chest, but my shoulders are getting a lot of pressure there. And here's why. My shoulders really don't want me to lay down and do anything, right? So look how vulnerable I am the second I lay down, right? You take out your core, no legs, no feet, right? And you're just in this vulnerable position when you're laying down. It's the weakest position that we have in our life is to lay on a couch or in a bed. You're worthless, okay? Well, maybe not entirely worthless. So, all right, we won't go there. But so here's the thing. Let's say you want to incorporate your core a little bit more. And you say, okay, well, I can do some seated flies, right? And so, yeah, if you want to isolate a little bit less and you want to go here or here, I can sit back a little bit too. So see, I just sat back and I took my core out of the equation. And now it's really more isolating, right? And so the problem with these movements, guys, is that people go heavy on them. And it's like, you're going to go real heavy while your body's in this compromised position. And especially a small muscle group like your shoulders, they're just like, hey, what is going on? I'm still very weak seated, right? It's just not a strong position. So I say, take away the bench, right? And these are really low. I just realized I'm not going to change them now. So let's say you do a fly or press from this super athletic position. Now I've got my legs underneath me, my core, and everything is braced, right? And I go here. Now, a couple things happen. One more. So when these are down low, I mean, this is the real deal. But I burn twice as many calories, right? My oxygen is gone because my heart rate's up. Right? And then I didn't feel that through my shoulders near as much as I did when I was seated or laying, right? So it just makes way more sense to get like this and get so much more activation through your feet, through your legs, your core. And now all of a sudden, when it comes to my sports, right? Whatever I'm doing, I'm ready. I'm much more ready for it than if I'm doing this. Does that make any sense? Not to mention, I'm going to be less fat, right? And my heart is going to be stronger. I mean, it's not rocket science, guys, but I seriously don't think most people think about this. So when if you don't have this yet and you go to a traditional gym, I urge you to sort of gravitate towards the cable machines or anything where you're on your feet. If you're going to do dumbbell curls, stand and do them. Get a little knee bend, right? You can even do a squat curl, right? Just get on your feet, protect your body, and strengthen your body head to toe.